Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today we'll be talking about the Pixel 8 Pro. Now I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded, I do apologize about that. But I recently returned to the Pixel 8 Pro and today's video is going to be telling you guys why. So let's jump right into it. Basically the reason I'm rocking this instead of my iPhone 15 Pro Max is because this gives, of course, more customization, and Apple as well as Samsung is kind of just getting boring to me. And I know Samsung is a part of Android and everything like that, and with all the DeX features and all that, but a lot of those things I just don't use. Now, when it comes to the Pixel 8 Pro, I don't use everything that it has to offer as well, but the few things that it does automatically, I really enjoy. So let's get straight into it. Now, I do like the fact that it can actually block spam calls more effectively than other phones because, again, it just has that built into the system. And in today's time, it's really hard to keep spam callers from calling you. Even my most secure phone, which is my work phone, it has all of the security things and whatever. And of course, it still get spam calls regardless. So that's one of the few things that I love that it just does in the background. And also with the photography, like I took a picture. Let me show you guys real quick if I can. Now the one downside of this phone is the gallery app because you have to download a gallery. I'm not really a fan of Google Photos. But here's a picture of my little girl riding her bike for Christmas. Like, look at that bike. It's a pretty bike. But the colors are amazing on this phone. Like, everything about it is, sharp. It's bright outdoors and everything. So with the camera, like I said, it takes amazing photos. And I think people haven't really given Google their props when it comes to photos. They have been running things for a while on the Android side. Like, yes, Samsung has the megapixels, but this one has the software to basically correct anything. Magic Eraser is cool. I use it here and there, but mainly I just like the photos straight out of the cameras, and the fact that they've basically made the videos like a lot smoother now and clear. Hey, this is a great phone when it comes to using the camera. Now, also the refresh rate is amazing. Like if you compare the scrolling here versus Apple, let me go to like an Instagram. I'm not gonna make this really a comparison video, but just take your phone on IG. I don't know what the heck is going on. I guess it's loading, but when you scroll, just see how fast your iPhone scrolls. Like scroll on here, you see the speed, and take your iPhone and just scroll and see if it scrolls past that many pictures for that long. And I doubt it. But again, that aside, this phone is really incredible. And I do like the bay color, the blue. I actually had to order this one. You probably won't be able to go into a store and just find this color in like a Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile type thing. So you may be able to get one in a Best Buy, maybe. I highly doubt it, but the snow color, well, porcelain, I guess they're calling it this year, and the obsidian, like again, you may be able to find one of those. So I did opt into this one. So the color of this is just amazing with the frosted back. Now, let's talk about a few downsides. One thing I don't like when it compared to like a Samsung is when you try to unlock it, it doesn't unlock. It goes here first, then unlocks. Swipe out of that. But I actually prefer the fact that Samsung can unlock straight from the lock screen. And the Face ID on here isn't, of course, compared to Apple better. But again, with those few shortcomings, I found that the Pixel is kind of like a perfect middle ground. It doesn't go all the way one side. It's just fully loaded with so many features that you never use any of them ever. But they do have a lot of features going on in the background, like the speech to text. And a lot of people may say like, well, hey, I don't want everybody hearing my conversation. It's more of a convenience thing. Like if you can't get to your phone, you can say, hey, you know the magic word, and then just tell it to do whatever. And it actually is better at listening versus like a Siri or something like that. If you tell Siri to do something, yeah, she may give you some data off of the internet, or simply just say, I can't do that. 9 times out of 10 with Google, you're going to get whatever commands that you give it done. As well as with Google Maps, the navigation on here is more accurate. I found that to be very useful as well. Another downside, I wish they quit putting this power button way up here. There's times when I'm like, hey, I want to click the power and get them confused because every other phone I got kind of has it in reverse. But that's fine. I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world. So again, the shortcomings that this phone have are not the biggest deal. the biggest of downsides. Now, I do like the visor here. To me, it can get scratched. I don't have really many scratches on it. I haven't really been rocking this in anybody's case because currently I'm trying to get my car fixed and all of my cases are in my trunk in my car. So again, I think I have a Pixel case from when I had the first one, the Obsidian, and just took it back because, you know, I was more on my Samsung thing at the time. But anyways, and again, like I said, USB-C port charging on here. It's pretty cool. Give or take, it could be faster. That's one thing. If Google had to improve on the Pixel 9, I'd say definitely increase the charging speeds. Transfers I found it actually took me by surprise because I had a lot of information when I first set this phone up on this Z Flip 5 here. And I basically just transferred it without a cable actually. And it basically put all of my information, like 100 and some gigs worth of information on here in literally like, I don't know, maybe 25 minutes. Like, so I thought that was impressive, like the transfer with Google, because I have a lot of videos and different projects on my phone and it transferred them with no problem. So if you're basically looking for a phone where you don't have to set up yourself and just download stuff, like going from Android or Apple, like the transfer process is super amazing. So again, first setup, love that. But again, I'm not going to brag on it because, again, Google does have flaws, like I've mentioned. Another one I would personally say is cellular reception. Now, again, I haven't fully tested it like I wanted to just yet. I may make another video in the future about that. But to me, it seems like Apple and Samsung just have something right when it comes to talking on the phone. Like, it just seems like I cut out less with them. And it could be the other person's carrier as well. I can't really say when it comes to that. I haven't fully tested it again. Now, when it comes to watching videos on cellular, the data loads pretty fast. The Wi-Fi is quick on here, so that's perfectly fine. I have no complaints about that at all. But overall, it's a great phone if you're looking for a phone that isn't as expensive as other phones. Like, you want to save yourself maybe $100, $200. And especially if you could find it on sale. Like, I got this 256 gig actually for like $850 maybe. So again, that's a steal versus like the 1,000 for 128. Like, I got a 256 for $8. So let that sink in for a minute. And I got this special color that I wanted. Now, let's talk about this thermostat for a minute. When it comes to the thermostat, like, it's more so of a fun feature. I held it up to a counter and it was like 200 something degrees. So it works. It definitely works. And if you hold it up to something that's iced, it'll tell you, like, you know, a small temperature, 20 degrees or whatever. So it's definitely accurate. Perfect, I wouldn't say it's perfect. And I wouldn't try to use this on humans trying to test like your temperature and all of that for health reasons. But again, if you just want to know if like your food is hot, like if you're testing like if something is done or something like that, you can definitely do that. If you cut the meat and just hold it in, it'll tell you pretty accurately how hot it is. So yeah, it's useful for things like that. People say it's a gimmick. It's only a gimmick if you don't use it. There are people that will use this feature. Like, again, I basically have been playing around with it. But again, pretty solid phone. Now, paired with the Google Pixel Buds, I don't have a pair around me anywhere. I'm not going to go get those. But Google Pixel Buds with this phone sound great. Now, the vibration motor in here, I don't know what Google does when it comes to the vibration motor, but they're basically alongside Apple. Can't say who's better, but again, I really, really love the vibration motor in here when you're texting, when you get your vibrations. Music is loud, so the speakers are great, both top and bottom. So I do like the fact that they got a dual grill at the bottom. I like the way that looks. So again, all around, great phone, pretty simplistic on the back. So as far as looks, they have that down. Now again, will they switch to the titanium feel like everybody else? I don't know. I personally don't think they have to. I do really love the fact that Google went with a flat display this year. So again, finding screen protectors for curved displays is hard. I don't have one on here just yet. May or may not get one. I kind of need to, but the places I've been going are like 55, 60 bucks. I'm not paying 60 bucks for a screen protector. I'm just not. Like, I order one and whatever it comes, it comes. But again, that's that. I'm not going to stretch this video too far, guys. I just wanted to say, give my reasons why I've returned to the Pixel 8 Pro. Don't get it wrong, I still love Samsung devices for the most part. Still love Apple devices for the most part. But right now, I just wanted something different. And like I said, when it comes to AI, it's kind of the thing right now. So I really enjoy the AI features that this phone brings. And it can only bring more through software. That's the thing about Google. They're a software-based company. So there's really no end to the things that they can bring through their software updates. And it's 7 years worth. I will not have this phone 7 years. Probably won't even have it 1, to be honest with you. But again, like I said, they are definitely going to bring more features than other phones can through software versus hardware. So that's kind of where this phone has its advantages. I've named a few disadvantages. So if those kind of seal the deal for you, then I understand why you wouldn't want this phone. Again, Apple is probably the most popular phone, Samsung being second. So this isn't going to be your, oh, I see you got the new Google Pixel phone, like when you go out and about. But hey, if you want a phone that takes great cameras, not super expensive, looks pretty cool in my opinion, software pretty smooth, get updates regularly first most of the time, then hey, Google Pixel is the phone to get. That's been my review of returning to the Google Pixel 8 Pro. I will update you guys again on this phone, and if I switch back to my iPhone or a Samsung device, again, I'm only switching to Samsung, the S24 Ultra, if they fully replace my Samsung TV that went out for no reason. Still waiting on that. I've gotten much farther in the process with that. But again, I will save that for another video when they actually deliver it, and I will return to Samsung phones at that point of time. But again, thank you guys for watching this video. I just had to give you guys an update since I haven't uploaded in a while. Again, I do apologize, but I have a life. And hope you enjoy. Like it. Please like it because it pushes the algorithm in my favor. I really need you guys' support because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be working for the company I am working for right now. You may or may not know it. I've said it in other videos. But again, tired, so help your boy out. Subscribe, like the videos, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Deuces.
Essence, born with less, but you still precious. Just smell foam in there.